What is going on, guys? Taijima here. Welcome back to another video. This one's a little different than what I normally do. Obviously, I'm not playing a video game today. But I wanted to talk to you guys quickly about Pokemon Day 2025, which happens tomorrow, February 27th, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. I unfortunately will not be live streaming due to the fact that I have to work, but I do plan to upload my reaction sometime later tomorrow afternoon. Before I do, though, I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts, my predictions for this video, um, of what I think is going to happen, what I think is going to be announced, that kind of thing, based on some of the different things I've heard, the theories, all that kind of fun stuff. You'll have to excuse me, I've had a little bit of allergy issues, so if my voice cracks or whatever, if it cuts weirdly, it's because I had to sneeze or cough. So first of all, this is my bingo card for tomorrow. Shout out to the Hidden Power podcast. If you are a Pokemon fan, you should be checking them out. They are amazing. They're who I go to for any upcoming Pokemon stuff, events, rumors, theories, you name it, they cover it. But they made this bingo card, which I decided to use for tomorrow. So the ones highlighted in yellow are actually kind of my like wild guesses, my wild theories. The ones that aren't are kind of just the stuff you expect, right? So I'm just going to make my way down the line here. We'll take a look together, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. So first row here, first right off the bat, Pokemon Go new season trailer. I know we're finishing up the Dual Destinies, so curious to see what is next for Pokemon Go. I think that with the Switch 2 coming out, there will be some kind of mention that the Pokemon games will be compatible, or there will be updates to make the games compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know. They may hold on to that for now, but just kind of one of the things I thought could happen. Now, here's a big one. I think that they are going to announce raids for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for the next year as part of the lead up to the 30th anniversary. And they're going to be rematch raids. So I know we just got one this past weekend for Iron Leaves and whatever the other one was. Can't even remember. Let me look real quick. That's right. Iron Leaves and Walking Wake. I know we just got a rematch of those raids. I think we're going to get some more rematch raids coming up for the next year. If not the next year, up until maybe the next game. In addition to that, I see some updates coming for Pokemon Home. Just more compatibility, updates to the Pokedex. Overall, I feel like Pokemon Home needs a lot of updates for something that's been out as long as it has been. I think we're going to get the starters for Legend ZA. I think those are going to be revealed tomorrow. I feel like a lot of people probably think that, but I really do feel that way too. I personally think Legend ZA is going to come out in May of this year. So that's my next guess there. Kind of a wild guess, right? Only, what, 2 months from now? 3 months? Sort of. So, I don't know. Far-fetched guess. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be later in the year. I have seen rumors about August of this year. But fingers crossed, I'm hoping for May because I would love to get into a new Pokemon game sometime soon. The one that's probably made me the saddest I think, is going to be Pokemon Bank. Just a gut feeling, just something, just a gut feeling. I think that Pokemon Bank is going to be closing pretty soon, before the 30th anniversary at least. And I think we're going to get that official date tomorrow. I'm hoping it's not like summer of this year because I've got a lot still on the roster, on the roster, on the docket of what I'd like to do in those games. I'm almost done with Pokemon Coliseum. If you haven't seen my playthrough of that, check me out on Twitch. I'll be uploading those pretty soon to YouTube. Also, I I think there could be a chance. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Anyways, Pokemon TCG Pocket, there's going to be a new pack set. Actually, that's already kind of leaked. It's something to do with Arceus. So we'll see. But yeah, a new pack. That one, I can already mark that one off on my bingo card. Pokemon Sleep updates. As y'all know, Pokemon Sleep's still running pretty good. I don't think it's got as big of a fan base as it had in prior years, but I know last year with Suicune, Raikou, and Entei had a big kind of revival. I think we'll see something similar this year. Maybe not Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo they'll say for the 30th anniversary, but I could see it being another set of legendaries. GameCube game remakes. This one, like 5% chance. I really don't think it's going to happen, but I'm willing to, willing to throw my cards on the table with it. I would love to see Pokemon Gale of Darkness or Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube make a revival, or any of the other ones. Um, just any old Pokemon games like that that are kind of the third party ones, the outliers. Any chance we get to see those come back is good. Onto this one, and I've heard this one from a couple people. Hidden Power talked about it, a few people have talked about it, and I'm gonna throw my ring in with this one. It's a new Pokemon Coliseum or a battle arena type game. So, similar to the one that came out on the Wii, similar to the N64, something where you can throw in Pokemon you have, let them duke it out, let them fight it out. You can use like a rental party even. Some people have rumored that they could be tying this into Pokemon Home, so you just from Pokemon Home can do this kind of feature. Either way, I think there might be a chance. Higher chance than the GameCube game remakes, to be honest. So, um, next up on the list, the Pokemon YouTube TV. It's been getting announced a lot. They've uploaded a lot of seasons. If you haven't watched any of the old Pokemon seasons and you're interested, it's free. You might as well. They've done a pretty good job quality wise of it and keeping consistent uploads. But I think they're going to put out that reminder just to kind of nudge Pokemon fans into watching it, to getting more streams on their YouTube channel. The free space is Legends ZA because, of course, duh. Yeah, we should see something Legends ZA tomorrow. Um, Next one's the one that we thought was going to happen last year. We'll see if it happens this year, but it's Pokemon Black and White remakes for the Switch. I think they'll be announced. I don't see them coming out anytime before summer to fall of this year. If excuse me, if they were to be announced. But who knows? Maybe we'll see them later in the year. I went ahead and put this one in here just kind of for fun, just for giggles. But it's the fact that they usually say like, "Please take a look," or "Please take a look" at whatever it is they're about to announce. So we'll see what happens there. Um, so yeah, so far, let me know what you think in the comments if you agree. Check out Hidden Power Podcast if you want to get a copy of the bingo card to use for tomorrow. I'd be really curious to see what your bingo card looks like. Um, and if you want to use mine and play along with me, feel free. Next up, Pokemon Horizons new season date. I think that's a given. If you haven't been watching Horizons, what have you been doing? Because it is such a good show. The Search for Lockwood was just premiered on Netflix, I think at the beginning of the month or the end of last month. Just finished it last week. Wonderful show. Great for both kids and adults, I feel like. Great for Pokemon fans who play Pokemon Go, all the way up to fans who are researching and reading theories and lore and any of those kinds of things. So if you haven't given it a shot, really try it. I think you'd really enjoy it. Pokemon Gen 10. This one, a lot of people lean towards the side of it's not happening this year. I think we're going to get something. A teaser trailer, potentially, sort of like we did with Legends EA, where they just kind of throw it out there and then don't say anything for a year. Who knows? Maybe this is the year of Gen 10 and we just all are going to be blindsided tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Pokemon Masters, the Paldean characters coming soon. I think this one was leaked as well. So if it was, nice. I got it on my bingo card. I made this the other day. Just haven't had a chance to record because of sickness in the family and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. Pokemon Cafe Remix. Again, another one I think is just kind of a default. They'll get 5 minutes and that'll be it. Pokemon Worlds reminders. Pokemon Worlds is a big deal. I think we'll see some kind of brief reminder about that. Just a chance to go ahead and get your tickets if you haven't gotten them yet. That kind of thing. Last row. I have 3 in yellow here because just throwing them all in. A game made in the Let's Go style. Now this could be tied in with Black and White. This could be tied in with Pokemon Johto. I don't think it's going to be called Let's Go. I don't think we're going to see like Let's Go Johto or Let's Go Wooper or whatever those ones that have been teased before. However, the animation style was so good with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I could highly see the continuation of that with some of the remakes or remasters even of some of the older games. So kind of hopeful for that. I would love to see a Let's Go style Johto game without the throwing gimmick, but same, graphics and animation is what I'm kind of getting at there. I think we'll see some plushies in the background. As you know, if you've watched the Pokemon Presents, you've seen plushies in the background usually that are teasing starters, teasing Pokemon generations that are going to be in the games. I think we'll see something similar tomorrow too. I'll be looking. I'll be trying to figure out what plushies are there, counting how many, seeing if it's, grass, water, fire, that kind of thing. Um, Tomorrow, I think we're going to get some Year of Eevee merch updates. I noticed some stuff released, I think it was yesterday, some like kitchen stuff. I don't know. It feels kind of weird that Pokemon Center has been focused on Year of Eevee and the rest of Pokemon Company hasn't. So I feel like there's going to be a tie-in tomorrow. I think we're going to get something that kind of links those two things together. So we'll have to see. This one's a big one. I think we're going to get 2 games for the Switch. I'm 99% sure we're getting Legends ZA. I think something else is coming out this year, though. Just gut feeling, we're going to, we didn't really get anything last year except for DLC updates for Scarlet and Violet and then a bunch of mobile stuff like TCG Pocket. I think we're going to get something, 2 things, for the Switch. So we'll have to wait and see. The final one, kind of the big one, Pokemon Handheld Generations Collection. What I mean by this is if you've heard of Pokemon Reminiscence or Pokemon Memories, the collections of the GBA and GBC games, or well, GBC, and GBA games. So yellow, red, blue, green, ruby, sapphire, emerald, crystal, gold, silver, all of those games in different combinations. There were rumors about it through 4chan, things of that nature. I'm not going to dive in too deep in this video because I'm trying to keep it short, mostly for the sake of my voice. But I could see it happening. I don't know in what kind of package it'll come in. Some people said it'll be a collection, so like a blue collection basically. So blue, sapphire, and silver, and a red collection of like red, ruby, and gold. And then a third collection that would contain like the third versions. So yellow, emerald, and crystal. I keep mixing Gen 2 and 3 flipped. Sorry if that bothers anybody's OCD like it's bothering mine. But yeah, I'm who knows? Who knows what we're gonna see tomorrow? I mean, it's the 29th anniversary of Pokemon. They're either going to use this year to build up the 30th anniversary, or they're going to play kind of low this year so the 30th anniversary is even bigger. With Switch 2 coming out though, with just so many things going on, I think we're gonna be in for a huge surprise. So if you're watching tomorrow, feel free to tag me in comments to this video. Link stuff to me if you want. I'm at Taijima, as you can see there on the left, across all platforms. But yeah, I am stoked. Tune in tomorrow evening. You'll see my reaction to everything. And yeah, don't forget, I'm finishing up Pokemon Coliseum. I did get my shiny Heracross Ribbon Master. Looking forward to finishing that game and transferring him into Emerald to get started on his ribbon collection. So stay tuned. And hope you have fun tomorrow at Pokemon Day 2025. God bless.